Osvaldo, my young friend, come join us as we explore the splendors that are new varieties at Syngenta Flowers. I'm Chris.
I'm Jen.
And I'm Bill.
And we are at the 2024 California Spring Trials in Gilroy, California, garlic capital of the world, at Syngenta, where they have filled the doorway to their greenhouse with a new variety, which must mean it's important. It's Sunfinity Double Yellow Helianthus. Bill, tell us about it.
We all know Sunfinity, the original's from seed, and we've known that one for any number of years now. This new one, the double yellow, is vegetatively propagated. And with that comes all sorts of benefits. The original Sunfinity had some tricky nuances in terms of culture, and this new one is much more grower friendly.
And it's powdery mildew resistant. And when the petals fall off, you get a little pom-pom with it. Like, see,
loads and loads of double flowers.
Yeah.
Just as a refresher, this is the original Sunfinity. Still popular, still selling, still a great variety.
And just like with the original Sunfinity, they're trialing double yellow as a cut flower.
There you go, a cut flower, a potted plant, a landscape plant, two varieties, grow them at the shoulder seasons, and there's POP to support it as well, including a website, mysunfinity.com. All right, that's a nice new introduction. There are quite a few more back there. Let's go check them out. Arguably the most important series here, I don't know that for a fact, but I would say it's Calliope Geranium. They sell a boatload of them. Hard to add to a series that's so big, but they found a way to with Calliope Large Dark Salmon, which is, it does add a deeper tone to the salmon category of these hybrid geraniums, interspecific geraniums.
And another interspecific series that they have is Mojo, and these are the upright types, dark leaf, extremely heat tolerant. New for this year is Mojo White Splash.
It's got those single flowers characteristic of an ivy geranium as opposed to the Calliopes, which have more of the zonal blood in them. And then what do you do with geraniums, Jen?
You make combos out of them.
Why not?
So one of the other purposes of this display is to show people how they can use their different geranium series in combinations. They've created this little handy custom combos brochure that shows all of the different ones. These are just suggestions, right? They said that people can play with them and with other varieties and other species and just kind of see how it looks.
We have seen hundreds and hundreds of combos, but not too many with geraniums in them.
That's true. Yeah. Or any with whisks.
It's unbeatable. You know I love early 90s music,
so
right?
So do I.
I got a pop quiz for you.
Okay.
Name a song by Soft Cell.
Tainted Love, best song ever.
Nailed it. Nailed it. You know where I'm going with this?
Painted Love.
Painted Love. New Petunia here at Syngenta, and just look at these blooms. This is a one-off, so this is not part of a series, but this will continue to change colors all throughout the season.
And that's why they called it Painted Love, because some of the Petunia flowers look like they're watercolored on with paint.
Yeah.
And you can, with this theme, you can kind of do something fun, like this is a paint can. You can display it at retail. Super fun.
Love it. You know what else is fun? This guy.
Sometimes I feel I've got.
All right, I'm on it. I'm done. Done.
Oh, hey, Painted Love. Oftentimes we skip over improvements to save space for the brand new introductions, but this is a really important improvement. Imara is their IDM resistant Impatiens, and Imara XDR white gets improved. And white goes into every mix out there. So they're gonna sell a lot of that variety. You're gonna grow a lot for that variety. That's why that's an important one to talk about.
Come here, I wanna show you something. So last year, they showed us the Adora series of begonias. They're all dark leafed begonias. So this year they have their first green leaf, and this is Emerald Salmon. So it's got the same habit as the other Adoras. So you can see the smaller one right here, but it makes a beautiful, huge container.
Next up, Birthday Bash, another new begonia series. And these are really interesting because if you look at the foliage, it's kind of a, I don't know, I'm not a begonia expert, but it looks kind of like a semperflorens type foliage with these big double umbels. So Birthday Bash has three colors, the raspberry sorbet, chocolate cherry, and cream puff, this really nice white. But before we leave this vignette, we have an anniversary to celebrate. It's not really a birthday, but it's an anniversary. This is the 30th year that Mr. Chris Beatties has been at California Spring Trials.
Who did that math? You guys can't do math.
And we love it.
Well, maybe
and we're
that's why
happy to have you
it
here,
could be
boss.
wrong.
That's true, 1994. I remember being in this greenhouse.
See?
It was
It was 30
back then.
yeah.
And all we did was look at petunias and marigolds and impatiens and pansies and violas.
That's cool. I have, 1994 was a good year.
It was. That's the year we graduated high school. So good on you.
Well, now I feel good.
Aw.
Thanks, kids. I like that Syngenta has a convenient new variety layout right here where we can walk through and look at some of the individual introductions they have. You've already seen Painted Love, the new petunia. Here is Deco Max. This is a prostrate petunia, grows low and flat. Max has about, well, I don't know what percent more vigor than the regular Decos, but this is a new pink shade in that spreading type. Calibracoa, the Cali series, gets a couple of new colors, Strawberry Spark, Blueberry Spark. In their interspecific Impatiens Spectra series, gets a nice lavender shades. That's a pretty color. I like the contrast between the foliage and the flower too. And in the Bandolero Lantanas, a couple of improvements to the red and the guava. Genzi?
Yep. In their mandevillas, they have in their Medina Petite series, they've got a deep red and a pink. These are the shorter, lower growing types. We already saw some of the new geraniums here, but I wanted to point out, Chris talked about the Deco Max over there. This is a regular Deco. This is pinwheel purple. And then for the first time, they have a veined variety. This is Rose Vinny in the Deco series.
As Osvaldo's panning over these quick combos, you get a sense of the diversity of genetics here at Syngenta, including Brassicas. This is the new Kale Bright and Early series. There's Bright and Early White, Bright and Early Red, and Bright and Early Pink bicolor. And these can come in early, like the name, even down to 60-degree nights, so you bring them in with your mums. Now, Osvaldo, if you show a few of these petunias here, but what I really want to talk about
These are
in
nice.
this are, these hunky-dory delphinium. These are really exciting new perennials from seed, from Syngenta, and they're actually, the Hunky Dory is actually a David Bowie album, which is a fun fact, but these are F1 breeding with great germination. They flower all at once. They're sky blue, blue, and white.
And they're for early spring. They flower until it starts getting real hot.
You know what I like about these bright and earlies? You dressed perfectly, and so are my trousers.
Are you saying we dress like
Matching
brassicas today?
beautifully.
No, I'm saying we got you up bright and early
Well,
to hit the
that's true.
trials.
Can you tell? Don't look at my bags.
Anyway, that's some fun new varieties from Syngenta at the 2024 California Spring Trials.